Okay, so here we are. We're at Artssassin Studios in Kaduna. I'm excited to see Artssassin because he's one of the OGs in the photography industry in not just northern Nigeria, but in Nigeria generally. So I want to see his space, see where he creates his magic out of. Are you excited? I am too. Let's go. Hey, the Artssassin. Thank you for having us.
It's nice having you. It's a pleasure.
The pleasure is mine, trust me. Right? This is the first studio that I wanted to check out in Kaduna. It wasn't going to be anybody else, so happy to be here.
Welcome.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Khaleegraphy.
Yes, sir, in the flesh.
Hello, everyone. My name is Musa, and I am the creative director of Artisan Studios.
We're at Artisan Studios. I always mind to say Artisan Studio and not Artssassin Studio, because that's two different entities now, isn't it?
Yes, basically, artisans are people who work with their hands.
Right.
So I think photography, we use our hands as well. Yeah. So
no doubt.
Artssassin is all arts.
Here we are.
Okay, so this is basically the reception area, more like the waiting area. It's still a work in progress. As you can see, we have the chairs and one of my favorite work.
This is a beautiful frame. Tell us a bit more about this image because I think it's brilliant.
Yes, this happens to be one of my favorite images.
Right.
Because of the work put into creating this. I basically see that as an artwork, not entirely a picture.
It is.
Yes. Like we took this picture at Kaduna Textile. It's an abandoned.
Looks like a warehouse.
Yes, like an abandoned warehouse in Kaduna Textile area.
Okay.
The textile doesn't function at the moment.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
And then we had to build like a mini, like a mini community there.
Okay.
Yes, with about 7 huts. They are all behind. You can't see them now, but they are behind. And then even these cattle, you have to bring them all the way from a rural settlement.
Okay.
All here just to take this shoot.
Oh, that's fantastic. Like you actually built huts for this.
Yes.
Interesting.
And then all this work was done by Toka Magoro.
Right.
He's bringing all this together. He's a movie director.
Toka is yes, I was going to say he's into
he's
cinematography.
Yes,
okay.
Yes.
Right.
One of the best in Nigeria.
No doubt.
Yes.
No doubt about
so
it.
it was really a remarkable work we did that day.
It's obvious.
Yes.
It's obvious. Yeah.
And then these are just basically some wedding portraits, which we still hang some of them. Like I said, this place is a work in progress.
Yeah, there's more coming up.
Yes, it's more working on.
Okay.
Okay.
So we have an empty desk.
Yes. And then more space for other things to be done.
Okay.
And then there are also a few of my work. This was done about 3 years ago, but they are still running on some of my favorites.
Nice.
So let me take you to the space.
Let's go. Yeah.
Welcome. So I know I'm a tech person, not just a photographer, but this still happens to be my favorite area in the studio. We have the editing room there, but this right here, this is where all the magic is done. This is where I put all my ideas and thoughts.
It's where it comes to life.
Yes. So
nice.
Like some props, chairs, and basically not really an Apple box, but just boxes for taking shots.
So posing boxes.
Yes.
I need to get those in my studio.
Yes. And some vases, we broke about 2 vases. Our favorite, because we use them more, and they are all broken. And some.
I like these ladders.
The ladders, yes, just props, like more props for your shoes.
I need to get ladders in my space because there are times where I want to maybe like shoot somebody overhead.
Yes.
Or something within the space. So even though yes, I'll probably use them for props, but
yeah, this also helps.
just to get an elevated.
Yeah, there are times I want to like fix something up, and then
Exactly, it's useful.
Like
yeah, it's useful.
So
Okay,
it's all good.
Great.
So here are some of my favorite captions too. This is Rahama Sadel.
The world famous.
Rahama Sadel, the most popular northern celebrity on Instagram.
No
I
doubt.
think even the most followed, yes.
So right.
Well, this is
So-
basically the editing area.
This is where the finishing is done.
Yes, my
Yeah.
guys are not around, but when they are around, you see what have been put.
The editing spaces tend to be the busiest parts of most studios.
Yes.
Right? I mean, when you're shooting, of course, it's the shooting area, but most of the time,
We
a
spend
lot
them-
of us
we spend them here.
photographers are.
We spend them here.
Great. Okay. Nice. So let's talk about some of your wood paneling. Let me just get this out of the way. Ooh. Right. So this, I imagine that there are days where this comes in very handy.
Yes.
Right. At short notice, this is a backdrop that will go
Backdrop,
with
like-
most outfits.
Yes.
Neutral color.
Dark grey.
Yeah.
Because dark grey, people consider it as even not a color. Because whatever color you mount on it, goes.
Yeah, it goes. It's
Yeah,
very,
neutral color, yes.
very versatile. And I like to shoot. So, for example, I like to shoot with light on the backgrounds.
Okay.
So if I had this in my studio, it'd be very interesting. Just throw in light on it to see
And then
what we'll come up with. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so that's nice. Do you have a favorite part of your studio?
Favorite part of my studio, I think it will happen to be the one behind this.
Oh, okay, bro. It looks like.
So just bring it down.
Okay.
Assist me.
Let's see. Here we go. Okay. I see what you mean.
Yes.
This is nice.
This is basically the wallpaper,
Right.
but without the patterns are there, but you can barely tell if okay, you know how wallpapers are.
Yeah.
They're all like from here, all possible.
Yeah,
There's a way
the
you
sheets.
the patterns, and then you can barely tell if it's a wallpaper or not. So when I take pictures here, when I blow all the lights without being careful about how the light will fall off on the background
Right.
or whatnot, it tends to look nice, like very nice.
I can see it, and I like the color.
Yes.
I like the color. That's
It's-
what
it's-
is this
it's
like?
warm.
This. Yes, exactly.
So, and then-
Kind of like sand.
Yes, and even the human skin is warm.
Yeah.
So when you can, it means what will happen is you can crank your white balance all the way to 5,000, 6,000, and then your background will still. In fact, it makes the background look nicer,
Right.
while also making you have that rich skin tone.
Right.
So that's why it's less hard to collaborate.
Yeah. See, we're also getting editing tips. You know. Nice. So please, would this just? What is this? Tell me about this.
Okay, like before photography,
Yeah.
I was a graphic artist. And this happened to be one of my artworks I created about 8 years ago.
Oh wow.
Yes. And I decided to frame it, and this enlargement has been in my studio, even from my former space, which
Okay.
actually just at the office, not really a studio space.
Right.
And then since then it has been following me wherever I go.
This is fantastic.
Yes.
It looks like something AI will generate these days.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the AI content I see now are crazy.
It's incredible. It's incredible what's possible with AI now.
I actually know a threat to the art community and the photography community.
Yes, there is, but I don't think that we should be afraid of it. I think we should just learn how it can be useful to us. So there is Asiko, artist. Are you familiar
Asiko,
with
yes,
him?
yes.
Asiko, the artist. There's some incredible work he's creating with AI. right? I'm not sure
So
what his process
would
is.
you say creating or generating?
See, that's a long conversation. That's probably something we will need another video for, right? But I think that all the time with technology, things change. And we either learn to swim with the tide or we get washed, right? So I think that we should just find ways that we can use it to our benefit. One thing I don't think will die in photography is people like the human element. There are people who like Artssassin, people who like Musa, who, you know, whatever it is, your vibe, your aura, they like that. And they will never get that with AI, right?
Yes.
So I don't think it's that big a threat, in my
Because
opinion.
I'm sure if we think about history, the paint artists were the photographers then.
Yes, true.
Then the camera came along. And
True.
Even though, you know, the paint artists, you get to interact with the artist, sit for a while do the painting, and photography came. But paint artists are still
relevant.
Yes.
Still relevant. So
we have nothing to fear.
we welcome AI. It's all good.
Yes.
Okay.
I've had this place for a year now, and I think probably 2 months. I wish I had this space for like forever. Like,
if you are a Kaduna person, you know that Artisan Studios is legit. Artisan Studios will get you whatever it is that you need, whether it's photo or even video. This, I've been saying, is an OG in the game. He wants to form humble and, you know, but I have mad respect for you and your journey, and I believe that your influence on a lot of photographers in northern Nigeria should be put on record. People should know, right? We have a way of just going with what is trendy. Like, this person right now is trending, this person is right now. And that's not to say, you know, Artssassin isn't trending, but I need people to know that there are people who paved the way. And this man here is one of the people that has paved the way. So big shout out to Artssassin. It was a pleasure being in the space. Thank you again for having us.
Shout out to Khaleegraphy. I really enjoyed it and had a good time.
Good to hear. So yeah, that's been a tour of Artisan Studios. If you want to see more tours like this, click on the playlist on the screen, and see you guys next time. Yes?
And don't forget to subscribe.
Don't subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe and like and share. You know, see you guys on the next one. Peace.